this is going to be a harder conversation for me to have today. I have a lot of emotions when it comes to what just happened with Rayshard Brooks. And if you don't know who Rayshard Brooks is, or if you hadn't heard of him, he's another black man that was just killed. He was shot by the police, actually less than 30 minutes from my house in Atlanta. And they were called because he was passed out in his car at a Wendy's drive-thru. And so somebody called the cops because he was stagnant and his car wasn't moving. I'm gonna play the video so that you guys can watch the whole thing. But I was very surprised when I first looked into it, how many people were saying that he was asking to die and that he deserved to die and all of these things because he resisted. He did resist arrest. And it bothered me so much and it made me really sad because I know why he did it. I know he was scared. I mean, obviously with all of this stuff going on in the media and all of the black men that are still dying. It hasn't stopped. They're still dying. He was like, not today, not me. So I know why he ran and I know why he resisted. If I had been there, I would have tried to advise him to not do that because I would have figured how it would end. But I saw this tweet last night that I actually really agree with. And it was this girl saying that the police have a lot of people fooled into thinking that if you resist arrest, then you deserve to die, or you're asking to die, or that they have license to kill you. And I don't agree with that. The worst criminals that we know about, people that have killed multiple people, go through an entire trial, and even if they are sentenced to death, they get to appeal, they sit on death row for a while. Like, resisting arrest should not be an automatic on-site death sentence. That shouldn't be the way that it is. And my main question at this point, when it comes to black people that do resist arrest, which, guys, I'm telling you, if you get in this situation where cops are trying to apprehend you, I don't care if you are completely innocent and you haven't done anything. Please do not resist. Please don't resist. They could be wrong as the day is long, but your life is more important. Your life is more important. But my main question is, at this point, is it possible for police to show more restraint when it comes to apprehending black people so that it doesn't result in their death, in them losing their life? And I believe the answer is yes. And the reason why I do believe that is I came across at least 3 videos on Twitter yesterday. I wasn't even looking. I just came across these on my timeline. So I'm sure if I looked, I'd find a lot more. But it was 3 different white people, different ages and different places, that had committed crimes or that had gotten pulled over, and the police were trying to apprehend them, and they resisted. All 3 of them were pretty violent and intimidating, but all 3 of them walked away with their life. I know the police can show restraint. I know that they can, so that people don't end up dead. But they only do it with certain people. They don't do it with us. They don't show restraint with us. And at the time that Rayshard was shot, his back was turned. So when he was shot, he wasn't an imminent threat at that time. I'm going to show you the video so you can watch it. And then after the video of Rayshard, I'm also going to play a video of this man named Jerry, a white man, that the police were attempting to apprehend. And you'll see how it happened and how it played out.
Hey, you're gonna get Jerry, do what they say.
Let me go.
Jerry, do what they say. Jerry, do what they say. Jerry. 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 You're gonna get hurt, Jerry, if you don't stop.
Help!
You're gonna get a charge, Jerry. Stop it. Stop, Jerry. Jerry, you're gonna get in trouble. Jerry, they're gonna hurt you. Jerry. Jerry, don't do it. Jerry, don't do it.
So you see two different situations that are actually very similar. Both men resisted arrest. One of them was black and intoxicated as well. That's what I read, that he failed a sobriety test, and that's why they were trying to arrest him. And that situation ended in him getting shot and dying. And then with Jerry, he also resisted arrest. He also got possession of one of the cops' weapons and used it against them. But he drove away in their car with his life. So, let me just talk about cops for a second. Because I've seen a lot on social media, people talking about bad cops, and then some people talking about good cops, and then some people just think all cops are bad and they don't think there's a gray area. They're just like, all of you are bad. Because if you're not killing somebody, then you're also not saying anything about it, which is just as bad. I like to keep things as simple and factual as possible. I look at people. So I'm going to talk about people for a second that happen to be cops. I believe that there are moral, good people, naturally, innately, and I believe that there are immoral people, naturally. The issue is we've got both in the police force. That shouldn't be the case. Shouldn't be the case. Just as much as you are making sure that somebody is physically fit to be a cop, physically, you should make sure that they are in the utmost condition when it comes to what's up here, mentally, psychologically. That should be the number one requirement in order to have a badge and a gun. You need to be a moral person. You need to be an honorable person. And nobody puts any time into making sure that they're hiring an honorable cop. They don't do that. That's where we're going wrong, I believe. That's where I believe we're going wrong. We have too many people that join the academy and then make it into the police force that are immoral. And they just don't value certain human life as much as human life that looks like them on the outside. So that's where I'm going to end it today. Put down in the comments what you think. This is a very difficult situation, but I want to hear what you guys think about it as well.